Welcome back to another amazing video, guys. As always, it's a blessing to be here. I'm your host, Crypto UL with UL Exchange. If you guys are new to this channel, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any videos I put out every single day. By that being said, guys, today's video we'll be talking about how Flare Network plummets and is 0.04 cents or 4 pennies. Is it the bottom? That's the big main question. We'll figure it out in this video. We'll also be talking and covering 3 points, and then we'll get into it as well. So by that being said, guys, let's just get straight into this video. First thing is first, the whole cryptocurrency market cap is sitting at $855 billion. We're up 0.36%, so still we've been hovering around for over a year now. Nothing crazy has changed. For the 24-hour volume, we're a little bit down from yesterday. We're at 38 billion. Dominance in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ethereum gas fees hovering around the same thing. Okay, so Flare USD, you guys can see it for yourself, is currently at the price of 4 cents. And last time we talked, which was yesterday, I said this was expected, right? Even if we didn't understand what was going on, I can quickly show you guys on the weekly time frame. I said the drop it did was expected up here. So let's do a replay. And let's take a look at it. Take a look at this price action. Okay, let me pause it 1 second. Let me go back real quick, guys. Take a look at this price action right here. This is what happened. This was where the price was yesterday, and I said this was expected. Because why? Because of the trend line it was setting and also testing the bottom of this trend line and continuing on we're on the weekly time frame, well, monthly, let's do this weekly, okay, and continuing on the time frame of the downtrend momentum. So as you guys can see, price went up here for a high. This was a higher high, but then it made a double bottom here. As you see, the triangle kind of closed, and then it tried to make a higher high, but what was it doing? It was only making a lower low, and it tried to peak another high again, and then it made an upside down triangle, which is a double bottom at the top. And then it came down here, made a lower low, indicating to us that it's a bearish signal. And then it came up here, it tested the trend line but couldn't completely hit this resistance. It's a strong resistance at 65 cents, which has been tested multiple times, as you guys can see up there. And then it hit the resistance level key, came down, which was a good sign. This is probably around the 50% of the Fibonacci level, but also, as you guys can see, a good support level as well. And then I tried to reach up, made this triangle over here, which is just hitting it, and then double top, made a double top, and then came crashing down. So you see this whole blue lines is just me showing you guys, but this is basically what it did. Try to go up, try to retest the level, try to pass above it, and it clearly could not get above it. Then what happened as well? The selling pressure hit because of the XRP community. We waited for over 2 years for this token. I'm not saying this would have not happened if they gave it to us on time. It probably, to be honest, because we're in a bull run, it wouldn't have affected them that much. And because they had a huge publicity on their eyes as well of the XRP community and the Flare token being given as a huge airdrop, that would have gave them the momentum for people to keep holding onto their bags and then seeing or looking for higher potential gains as the numbers increase. But that didn't happen. So when they gave it to us during the bear market, it can only mean worst case scenarios. So as we see, it broke down here and then hit this strong weekly support level, but also hit this downtrend momentum of the trend level. And then what happened? Quickly came crashing out of it. Now as we get out of this replay mode, the current price is at 4 cents. And if we go to the 4-hour time frame and then we zoom in, you see it crashed down because what did it do? It hit the bottom of this weekly support level. Let me do this so it can be visually easy to follow. Weekly low. Okay. So let's just keep this here, weekly low. Let me just put this back to orange. Okay, it hit this strong weekly low, but what did it also hit? It hit the trend level as well. So you see consistent levels. Then it made one 4-hour candle, another 4-hour candle, another 4-hour candle, 4 times 3. It made 12 hours of standing at this level and fighting to not come down. And then what happened? It rejected the support level, showed okay support, saying a lot of things happening around here are good. But again, nothing is guaranteed. So it tried to push up, and then what happened? It got rejected by this previous candle high of the of the second 4-hour candle, which is this one. So when that happened, you can see, let me just get rid of this and show you guys here. It came up here as a resistance. As you guys can see it over there. It came up as a resistance, and then it tried, basically whatever we seen up here, it correlated down there. And it was a strong support. It was really strong. It was a weekly support. But there was a lot of selling pressure. So we're not just focused on technical analysis. We have to consider the fundamental analysis when things like this happen. Like something huge in the news, such as an airdrop that affects almost, so I'll say minimum probably 50% of XRP retail community holders that had XRP before 2020. So, as you can see, it came back down here, couldn't even stay at the support, it just crashed straight through it. So now, what are the levels or key levels for Flare Network? So if we go to the daily time frame and we slide all the way to the left, we see everything is usually up here. Okay, then let's see. Let me just slide all the way down here. Okay, we see what happens, right? Basically it launched on January 6, 2021. 1 month later, and TradingView caught it. You can see over here. This is the very beginning. So, even when it launched, the price was at 7 cents, which is very nice to see. You know, you see it over here at 8 cents, 7 cents, and then it went up. So we don't even have anything to compare it with currently. All we can compare it with is the present and the future price. We can't compare it with anything that has happened in the previous time, because even when it launched, it wasn't that low. And the reason for it being that low to the extreme current price is because of the sell-offs. So is Flare going to recover? I believe it will. It has a huge space in a DeFi space, and there's a lot of utility cases around Flare. But for the current time, and again, it's over 36 months where the 80%, where they distributed 15% of it. So of the remaining Flare distribution or airdrop will be given up during the 36-month period. So that could also push the price down, but they're not distributing 15% every single month. Hopefully not. So that may make a reversal, but then again, people can come in and say, hey, the price is low. If I buy it and say if it goes to all-time high, I'm not advising anybody to do this. I'm just saying people think like this. So I'm just going to show you guys what they think. And maybe new investors will get fooled into this. I'm not saying Flare is a bad token as well, but people will say, if I come and buy it, I'll make a 5,000% gain if it goes up to all-time high. Cool. If Flare continues to do great in this space and there's another bull run, it could reach that level and it can give you a 5,000% increase. But that should not be our main concern trying to chase these dramas. So 3 reasons I told you guys we'll talk about is, number 1, lack of demand. So one of the most likely reasons for the price of Flare Network to fall is a lack of demand for the token, and we see a suppression as well because of the XRP community selling their airdrops. So this can happen for a variety of reasons, such as lack of interest in the project's underlying technology or a general downturn in the overall crypto markets, which we all have seen. We're in the bear market currently. Number 2, market sentiment, which is another factor that can contribute to a piece of fall and negative price action. So if there's a lot of negative news or sentiment around Flare Network or other projects in the crypto space, it can cause investors to lose confidence and sell their tokens. So even the people that have purchased Flare tokens without even getting the airdrop, when you know a huge community is going to come and dump on you, you will sell your tokens as well. So that's what the market sentiment effect has on the Flare Network. And then competition with other crypto DeFis. So Flare Network is not the only player in the DeFi, and we all know that. And smart contract space, and competition and other similar projects can also have a huge impact on the price of the token. And other projects have more potential or more attraction, so that they may sell their Flare network and invest in other projects instead. So when you see a huge jump, just like I mentioned, within the market sentiment, now with the competition of other projects, Flare investors, early Flare investors, or even if you invested into Flare before this airdrop, you probably would have sold your Flare, and then you would have went to what? If we take a look at the DeFi space on CoinMarketCap, the #1 space, probably DAI. You probably would have done that just to be safe, or Uniswap, or Avalanche, or whichever one, just to be safe. So, with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't be shocked about the current price. We see a huge downfall because of what has happened with the XRP community being given this Flare token, which is not bad. I do appreciate receiving Flare, but I'm definitely not selling at these prices. That's all I'm going to say. But that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys for tuning into this video. I'll see you in the next video. As always, subscribe to this channel and hit the bell notification. I'll see you guys in the next video. God bless. Peace out.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that did deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you talking and where you walking, or you and your homies might get lined and chalk. I really hate to trip, but I gotta low. As they croak, I see